Welcome back to Certified Beef. It's playoffs time, baby. Best time of the year. It's like holidays all over again. Holiday season for us football fans. It's just a great time of the year, but it also is a sad time because football is slowly getting taken away from us. But we're going to enjoy it while we can. We're going to recap the divisional round. We kind of skipped wild card weekend because, it was kind of dry. You guys were watching it. Kind of pretty boring. Everyone got blown out. And yeah, we're just going to get right into it. Brandon's got some games for us, and we'll get our takes on this great divisional round. Probably the best of all time. Best I've ever seen. Non-stop action. You just couldn't get enough. You just couldn't get enough of it. I wish it would have kept going, but it stopped. Hopefully the championship weekend just lives up to it, but I don't know if we can ask for much better than this divisional round. All right, Brian, you want to get us into it?
Yeah. So we got all 4 games that we're gonna cover. We're gonna start with the Saturday games. And the first game that was played on Saturday, the Bengals come into town to play the Titans in Nashville. What a thriller! And the Bengals win 19-16.
Oh, my turn?
Blake's gonna be like, I didn't really watch this game.
Yeah, well, we had a track meet on Saturday. So I was on, we are actually we were just stopped the bus and we saw the interception that Tannehill threw like at midfield.
The last one?
Saw that. Didn't he throw like 3 picks?
Yeah, he did.
Dude, Tannehill, he I think he might have outplayed his job like in Tennessee after that, because he had some really bad decisions in that game, it seemed like. And I don't know, I was expecting Tennessee to win, but in the fact too that Burrow got sacked 9 times and the Bengals still won is crazy to me. Just a really
Tennessee's
performance.
Defensive line isn't that great, is it?
No, that's their bet. That's besides like Kevin Byard and like that.
Oh, okay.
Safeties, their defensive line is their best thing.
Not Jack Rabbit,
Jenkins.
Jackson.
No,
Jenkins. My bad. Yeah.
no, yeah, their defensive line is their best part on defense, pretty much. Is that all, Blake? Yeah, I mean, I saw this coming. I thought the Bengals were a lot better team, and I feel like people were overhyping Derrick Henry coming back. I knew he wasn't going to be the same. He just didn't have that burst. He really didn't have the impact that he did. He had a couple like 8-yard runs. You're like, oh, maybe he'll get into form, but he just didn't have the explosiveness. Honestly, I think the Titans have a better chance if they run Deontay Foreman more. He looks so much more explosive than Derrick Henry. But, I mean, they wanted to give Henry the touches. They thought that he'd be the difference maker. And it turned out the difference maker was Ryan Tannehill just being mediocre at best. The Bengals defense, the Bengals defense, you gotta give them a lot of credit. They really
underrated.
They really kept them in this game.
It's not gonna fly this week though.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Dude, no way.
But no, Joe Burrow is just proving more and more how much worth he was for the first overall pick. He just, even with 9 sacks, he just looked poised the whole time. He made the throws that he needed to. And I mean, when you have the receiving core and you have the weapons that he has constantly, you're going to make throws, but he is making pressure throws. He's making this honestly look easy. And honestly, the Bengals are turning into one of my favorite teams in the AFC. Like, obviously, I don't have like favorite teams or whatever. No, not my third. They're not my third.
No, they're my third.
They're your third. Honestly, I'd say they're like my fourth. They're my fourth. But like the Bengals, like I like out of the AFC. I'm sorry, Brandon, but like I'm saying, out of the AFC, the Bengals are definitely one of my favorite teams.
Not the Bills? Not anymore?
Oh, that is my favorite out of the AFC. We'll get into that.
Okay.
But no. Yeah, no, but Evan McPherson, That guy's he is different.
He's cold.
He's got ice in his veins. Like the confidence that he had to just tell Joe Burrow that they were going to go to the AFC Championship game with a 52-yarder rookie year. Like that guy's got some balls.
Do you think he said to Joe Burrow, "Hey, we're about to beat the Vikings in Week 1"?
No, he didn't say that. It was his first game. No chance. No, but I don't know.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I just noticed Jack's haircut for the first time. I just started staring at it.
Dude, this shit's fresh.
So funny.
If you haven't seen it, you should look up Sam Knutson's story from a couple weeks ago.
Oh no, please don't. That's when it was horrible. Now that it's grown out a little bit, perm mullets, it's looking nice right now. Like I'm very confident in my hair right now. I like it a lot.
Oh God.
But yeah, no, it's a little different, but Brandon, you still got to post on your.
I will. I got the picture.
You have the picture. You have it saved. You're gonna post it when we're on it right now.
I'll post
dude,
it
yes,
sometime.
I did not deserve that shit, dude. I was so pissed.
Did you bring him to the Vikings game? He was still flaming you?
I honestly, yeah, he did.
Oh yeah,
and I was getting flamed. I fucked up by not wearing a hat that day. I should have. Dude, the problem is I couldn't wash my hair yet because you have to wait 2 days after getting a perm to wash your hair, and my hair was so gross because I couldn't wash it.
Oh man, I can see him just seeing you instantly just laughing.
But no, it looks so much better now. And yeah, no, it was horrible. He's like, dude, what did you do? And I was like, I don't know why I didn't wear a hat that day. I would have avoided so much shit. I got so much shit everywhere. At least people didn't DM me and stuff. It was just all Sam, huh?
It's working though.
It is working though.
We don't need to get into that, but you know what I mean by that.
All right. I think me and Jack kind of predicted Ryan Tannehill's performance in this game when we were talking to Parker about betting because he was leaning towards the Titans, and I was like, Ryan Tannehill isn't that great. He has just a little bit more playoff experience than Joe Burrow, and he's probably 1-5, or I guess 3-5.
Yeah, you're probably right. He's got the 2 wins that one year they went to the AFC Championship game.
Right.
I think that might be his only wins, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he got in with the Dolphins. So, and then, yeah, Derrick Henry, he got the touchdown, but that was about all he did. I saw that someone's bet cashed on the first play of the game when Tannehill threw the interception right to Jesse Bates. So that was kind of cool to see. But yeah, we like the Bengals here. We like the underdogs. Hoping that they pull out the win this weekend. The bet for Bengals to the Super Bowl is still alive. If they win that, I'll put my $90 I win from that towards a Joe Burrow jersey. So,
dude, I
bet $90 on the Bengals.
No, I bet $10. It pays out $90.
That they would make it to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, no. I honestly think that first throw was so bad, and I was like, oh well, I could just feel this where this game is going. And the fact, like Blake said, the fact that they sacked him 9 times, Joe Burrow, and they still lost, is just ridiculous. I mean, I cannot believe that. But
I mean, that offensive line was even improved from last year, and the fact that 9 sacks is something that you really have to try to give up in a game. It's very hard to do that.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's go Bengals. Who day? Let's get it.
Who day?
So much better than who dat. All right.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, facts. Fuck who dat nation.
So then we'll move on to the second game of this past Saturday. 49ers visit the Packers, and the 6-seed 49ers beat the 1-seed Packers at Lambeau 13-10. It was probably the most boring game of the weekend.
What you got to say about that, Blake?
First off, I'd just like to thank Aaron for making our season so
17 magical years.
Yeah, his constant bitching about things he can't control really made this season very
enjoyable.
very enjoyable, and I appreciate when he complains about things, and acts like he thinks that what he says is going to make a difference in the world.
I fully support all of his radio interviews.
Yeah, he's entertaining. No, this game, I was also at Applebee's participating in festivities with other people, so I was kind of watching the game periodically. One of my teammates, we were actually at Cold Stone when we watched the game-winning kick go through, and he's a Packers fan, and you could just see like the soul leave his body, because he just realized that it was the end, and they're not gonna be good for a long time again. So
you love to see it.
Yeah, it was a fun game though. I was surprised that, because it looked like Green Bay was gonna blow them out when they went down the field and scored. And again, man, like, I don't know what it is with Rodgers in the playoffs, but he just doesn't he just doesn't utilize his weapons. And I know they didn't have MVS and they had other guys out, but like, dude, you have Devontae Adams against the 49ers secondary. I can't even name one cornerback on the 49ers. Like, I don't know who their cornerbacks are. And it was like they just couldn't move the ball down the field, even though you have Rodgers and Adams. It was weird. But San Francisco runs the ball well. They have a good defense. But another game the Packers should have won, in classic Rodgers not showing up in the playoffs, just like always.
No, yeah. This game, 100% to blame on Aaron Rodgers. Like, their 100%. Defense played so good. I mean, you can blame the special teams. Their special teams
is the issue.
It is, but the fact that the Packers didn't do anything, like, people were saying it, they're like, dude, you got to throw it to someone else besides Devontae Adams. Like, he was not looking for anyone else the whole game. Like, you brought in Randall Cobb to, like, be that security blanket for you because you had trust in him. It seemed like Allen Lazard was turning up, like, more and more this season. He had a career year with Rodgers this year. And, like, yet they just didn't do anything. Like, they couldn't do anything. Like, the first drive, they went down the field and they're like, oh, this is going to be it. Like Blake said, this could be a blowout. And that 49ers defense is way better than people give them credit. That team is a lot better than people give them credit. Like, obviously their offense didn't play that good, but they played good when it came down to the right time. Like, the special teams is obviously the big thing. They scored all their points on special teams the 49ers did?
Yeah.
Yeah, but their offense still, like, did enough to they got the ball down to field goal range in the last drive to win it. Like, that, their offense literally showed up when it counted. Like, the only drive they actually showed up and did something was that drive. And I mean, that's all it took, because the Packers, they got the ball. Didn't they get the ball with what was it? They were up 10-3 with, like, I think it was like 5 minutes left. They, like, went 3 and out. They got the punt blocked. The 49ers scored, tied it up. And then they got the ball back and went 3 and out again. Like, you can't go 3 and out, like, two drives in a row and expect to win in the fourth quarter, especially when you were up 7 points.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't do that. And I mean, special teams, obviously, like I said, was the problem, but that's just a game that the Packers cannot lose. And like Blake said, Aaron Rodgers falls short in the playoffs. He's horrible. His record in the playoffs is like
11-10.
500. It's like almost 500.
11-10.
Yeah, he is not that good in the playoffs. Like, this
he sucks in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, this whole Brady fucking Rodgers narrative needs to go bye-bye. Like, there's no reason that it should be ever talked about anymore. It shouldn't even been talked about in general. Like, Brady is worlds beyond Rodgers, and it's like it's not even close. And like, he just I don't know. It just needs to stop. Rodgers needs to stop getting all this credit because he doesn't deserve it. I've seen people be like, oh, like, some of these NFC title games aren't his fault. Like, most of them are. Like, he did not play good in most of the NFC title games that he's played in. Most of the playoffs, he doesn't play good. Like, he played horrible in this one. Like, Rodgers, he just needs to stop getting the credit that he gets, because it's getting old. And I mean, bow down to the fucking Vikings now, Packers. Your shit's done.
Oh, like, boy.
Rodgers is gone.
Devontae's gone.
Let's cool it a little bit.
Devontae's gone. Rodgers is gone.
We're in a rebuild.
Jack, I got receipts from your Instagram post. I'm ready to post them.
I don't.
Next
what
year.
Instagram post?
You were like, something about Aaron Rodgers, and you're like, yeah, it's the Vikings turned out. And we're doing.
I did not post. No, I did not post that on Instagram.
I think you did.
Whatever.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, whatever. But no, I just did that. I just did that recently. Yes, I did.
Yeah, it was recently.
Yeah, I said bow down. Packers, your reign is done. Bow down to the Vikings. Because
get on your knees, boy.
You're done. Like I said, Rodgers is gone. Devontae's gone. Your team is gonna suck next year, and it's gonna suck for a while. And you guys are just gonna have to face it. Like the fact that people feel bad for the Packers, like fuck you. Like, sorry. Like all the people who feel bad for Packers fans, like, why? They have 4 championships. They've had one of the greatest quarterbacks in recent histories. Like, no one should feel bad for them. They're the reason they're losing themselves. Like, no one should feel bad for Packers fans. Like, no one. Like, I can tell you I guarantee a lot of NFL fans, if it's not the Cowboys that are losing, the next team they want to lose is the Packers. Watching the Packers lose is like everyone's dream. My dream was for them to lose always. I had the Packers. The Packers messed up my parlay, and I didn't give a shit. It felt good to lose $10.
Never do parlays.
Yeah, no, I know. It felt so good to lose because the Packers did, and it was just a joy. My worst nightmare is over. Aaron Rodgers not in the Super Bowl with Chris Collinsworth. So happy about that, but yeah, Packers. It's over. It's over. You're done. Have fun sucking. I'm gonna be a Vikings fan and enjoy the sucking too, but you'll be at my level now. So yeah, enjoy it while it lasts, because it's gonna last for a while, because Jordan Love is not the answer. And Aaron Rodgers is not coming back. You think he's gonna come back after this? Nope. Bye-bye. You're in cap hell. Have fun being so ass this next year. Vikings 2022 NFC North division champions. Mark it here first.
Like, you want to split $100 and put it on Packers?
Kirk Cousins, if he stays, leads the Vikings
champs.
to an NFC title for the first time. NFC champion, or not NFC championship, NFC North title under our new coach. And Justin Jefferson's going to want to stay now because of the success that we're going to have next year. Yep, you heard it here first.
Okay.
Vikings division winners.
All right. We're not the Simpsons, Jack. I'm not sure that's going to happen. But all right. Alan Lazard would be so much better reviews on any other team. I'll start with that. He kind of gets screwed that he has Devontae Adams on the other side of the field from him. But yeah, get into the game. Saw most of it. Like I said earlier, the most boring out of all these 4 games. It was enjoyable to watch the Packers lose, especially since Drew Store's cousin is a diehard Packers fan, and he was there, and he shit talks the Vikings every time they lose, and he was there to watch the Packers lose, and it made it awesome. So, yeah, just chilling that the Packers are out. I mean, if they would have made it to the Super Bowl, I would have cared a little bit, but not as much. I don't know. Robbie Gould is ice cold, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, 20 for 20 in the playoffs.
He is something else. What team was he on before?
Bears.
The Bears. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, Jimmy G is the answer to all the 49ers problems.
I was just going to say, Jimmy G is not the answer, but man, because he is so lucky he wins. Because it's weird.
And I mean, I'm expecting a good battle next week for a bid into the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I will say
go ahead, Blake.
I was gonna say, I will say, if the Rams 49ers game is a shootout, there's no way the Niners win, because Jimmy G is not gonna outthrow Matthew Stafford. The game, I don't know, because he'll just make some dumb play and that'll be it. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird how he's able to win so much.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I was watching it on like my living room or whatever. My dad fell asleep at halftime. He missed the whole second half. And like when he made the field goal, I like jumped up and like fucking was like jumping up and down so happy because they lost. And I woke up my dad. I was like, "Oh my god, they lost! They lost!" He's like, "No freaking way!" I was like, "Yeah." And one other thing, I just love Jimmy Garoppolo now a lot, dude.
Enough to want him on the Vikings.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but dude, I love him now. That
you just
shit,
like what he said after the game.
Oh, dude, when he went to Robbie Gold,
yeah.
I saw that. I said,
yeah.
He's like, fucking legend, man. Fuck the Packers. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah. Like, I don't know if you guys know Jimmy Garoppolo, who grew up in Illinois, big Bears fan. He hates the Packers, so that probably felt really damn good. But yeah, I felt that in my soul. Jimmy Garoppolo, I agree with you 100%, man. Fuck the Packers. Yeah. It was awesome. That was one of my favorite things. Oh, that was
a Jimmy G podcast.
That was one of my favorite things from wildcard week or divisional round. The divisional round weekend was Jimmy Garoppolo saying that after. Boy, was that nice. That's all I gotta say.
Is it? Don't want to get another shot of the Packers real quick before we move on?
Fuck the Packers.
Okay. Blake?
Huh?
All right.
I'm reading about the Vikings new GM.
We're moving on to Sunday's games. Start with the one in Tampa Bay. The Rams come to visit the Buccaneers. And unfortunately, the Buccaneers lose 27-30.
Yeah, this was a weird game. I guess the main takeaway from this is the Rams. I did not think they were going to win, but the main takeaway is that the Rams are a strong Super Bowl. I think they have probably the second best chance to win the Super Bowl. And what's Brandon doing? Oh, yeah. Hey, Winfield was named the Pro Bowl. See that?
I know. I saw that. That's pretty sick.
That was pretty sick. He although he did get burnt, I guess it wasn't his fault.
He got burnt. That was his fault.
He can't keep up with Cooper Kupp.
Huh?
He can't keep up with Cooper Kupp.
It was miscommunication.
He was in coverage with him. It's still his fault that he let him deep.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I will say the biggest takeaway from this game is what does a non-quarterback have to do to win MVP? Like, I have never seen a wide receiver other than Calvin Johnson be this dominant. And like, if the Rams didn't have Cooper Kupp, what would Stafford do?
They would
throw it to Odell.
They would not be even close to where they are right now.
Odell's washed, bro. He's not washed, but he's just not as good. This game, I was just, I don't know. It was really entertaining. I actually stopped. I turned the game off with like 4 minutes left after the Bucs turned it over on downs.
Same. I did the same thing.
Yeah. Well, you're like, oh, the game's over. And then somehow they went back and tied it up. And yeah, I don't know. I hope I will say if Tom Brady, if this is his last game, he's got nothing left to prove. Everyone knows he's the GOAT. And, you know, I think his chances of retiring this year are pretty high because
this is the highest it's ever been for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and I would say because he didn't play a bad game. He still can easily play
at home.
He still can easily play. Like, remember when David Ortiz retired when he could still play?
Yeah.
I think that kind of helps his legacy. And so I think Brady will probably do the same thing. But
side note, Baseball Hall of Fame sucks.
Facts.
Voting's awful.
I saw a graphic the other day where if Barry Bonds if his 762 home runs are all turned into outs, it was something like he'd still have a higher career average than David Ortiz, than like multiple Hall of Famers.
Barry Bonds is the best player to ever play baseball besides maybe like Babe Ruth and some old heads and Mike Trout.
Don't
I think
take
Mike Trout's
steroids.
better than Barry Bonds.
I mean, he could be.
Yeah, I mean,
Mike Trout.
I guess
doesn't
actually
dominate.
probably not.
Mike Trout
Because
doesn't
Barry
have like
Bonds was
dominating
dominant his
season.
entire career, like
They
up
still
until his
pitch to Mike Trout
40s.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They
I mean,
don't
if we're
walk
still
him
gonna
with the
go,
bases loaded.
first we're gonna go on this tangent about the baseball. The worst thing about it is that like David Ortiz is a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he was
And
caught
Justin
with
Morneau didn't
PEDs.
make it.
Okay, shut up, Brandon. No,
Corey
he's
Hunter didn't make it either. What
Yeah,
is
no.
this?
dude. He was caught with PEDs.
Mhm.
Who?
David Ortiz.
He got shot though.
So they're sympathizing him to get in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, he got shot for no
Yeah,
reason.
I know he did, but I'm saying no. He literally got caught with PEDs, and he's in the Hall of Fame first ballot. Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds are on the ballot for 10 years, and they were never caught, never proven. They were just in a report or something, never caught, proven positive with PEDs, and they're not in the Hall of Fame. The Baseball Writers Hall of Fame is like the baseball writers are ridiculous. Like they
Yeah.
need to be like that whole thing. The whole voting for Baseball Hall of Fame needs like change because the way it's done is horrible.
It should be that 2 people get elected each year, no matter like the top 2 vote getters. Doesn't matter what your percent is, just as long as you're the top 2.
The Baseball Hall of Fame might be the worst one, like the worst Hall of Fame, the way it's run.
Yeah, it's stupid that there's some years that people don't even get in. Like there's no inductees.
Wait, that's right. That's a thing. Yeah, it's just dumb. But no, like I saw something like the guy with the most home runs in MLB history, not in the Hall of Fame. Guy with the most Cy Youngs ever, not in the Hall of Fame. The guy with the most hits ever, Roger Clemens.
Oh,
the guy with the most hits all time, not in the Hall of Fame.
Heroes.
And it's just stupid. Like they have one more chance, I think, to get in the Hall of Fame. And it's like in December. There's another ballot. They have a chance to get in the Hall of Fame. And
I think
that's it.
They will. Or I think Barry Bonds should come out of retirement for a year, play the minimum amount of games, and then retire again. So he's on the ballot for another 10.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. But
all right, football.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
Football
Going back to the Bucks game, I wouldn't say like I'm totally surprised by like the outcome of the game, but like the way it like happened, like never really expected the Rams to come out like that hot and like the Bucks to be that bad. But like the Bucks necessarily didn't play that great against the Eagles the week before, and I mean, not having Godwin is like huge for Brady, and like it showed like down the line, and even Antonio Brown against like these teams, like he doesn't have the timing with Tyler Johnson, like Scotty Miller, he doesn't really have the time with, like he only has Gronk and Mike Evans, and
Scotty Miller did step up though.
Yeah, but like they both did, but like he just doesn't have the timing with them, and like that's kind of the problem. But Leonard Fournette was a big boost for them. I thought like they definitely could have used him a little bit more, but they were just down so early, so fast, like you really couldn't do much, and the Rams just kind of had their number. But I turned this game off when I think it was 13-27, I think, when they turned the ball over on downs. I think the Bucks did when Blake said he turned it off. And then I saw a tweet from like PFT commenter, and it's like, this game is on gonorrhea. And then I turn it back on. It's like 20-27. And I see the Mike Evans touchdown. I was like, holy shit. And then, well, actually, no, I think I turned it on after that. And then they got the ball back. I was like, how's this happen? And they fumbled. But the fact that they came all the way back, scored that touchdown, and then they just gave up that big pass to Cooper Kupp, like it just sucked. Like such a sad thing. And I mean, I really hope it's not Brady's last year, because I don't know. It was crazy. He was saying he's like, I don't think I can play on the level of a Super Bowl, like to win a Super Bowl. And I think that's crazy because he just had his best year of his career.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's honestly like, if it's truly his last year, I think he's not trying to say it's his play that's his problem. It's just like he just doesn't want. He knows he can still play, but he knows that it's maybe time that it's time for him to move on to the next part of his life, and he knows that he can keep playing, but sometimes when it's time, and I think it might be Brady's time. But I just think it's crazy how it came out of nowhere. You never heard anything about this, and then all of a sudden people are like, well, this might be Brady's last year. And then as soon as that report comes out, he loses. I mean, he kind of did the same thing with Breeze, but I don't know. I would hate to see him go out like this. But I mean, greatest football player ever. No doubt about that. And I mean, it's gonna suck to see him go. Like, this is a guy you grew up watching for like years, all of us, and like slowly these quarterbacks are going away. But you wouldn't it just be funny though if he retired the same year as Ben Roethlisberger and Ben Roethlisberger's shine or whatever just gets taken away from him? That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, if Tom Brady retires, the world just wouldn't feel right for at least a couple months. But I don't know. Yeah, this game, you never expect the road team just to come out firing like that, especially in a playoff game like this. And when the Rams did it, it was very surprising. Who the hell was that first touchdown? Why'd you have to ruin my day? Like, come on. They should have just turned it over and let Lenny score because I had $10 or $5 on that. So, but yeah, this game was very fun to watch. I think the Buccaneers might have got a little shafted on some of the calls. Not gonna lie, that one hit to Brady was definitely a roughing the passer.
Which one?
The Von Miller hit, where he went up into his face mask and Brady's lips started bleeding.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, that's like the definition of the rule is that, like, you can't call ones where the guy just grazes their head, but then not call that. That's like the problem with these subjective calls.
Also, that one thing with Eric Weddle, like, why is that like so ticky-tack?
Why is that a dead ball foul?
I don't understand that at all. Like, for me, that play is still live. Like, he hit him like directly after the ball got there. Like,
it's not Mike Evans' fault that the ball fell to the ground right away after he touched it.
Yeah, no, I think that was stupid. I was like, dude, that's so dumb.
Yeah, like, that should have been a first down Buccaneers, not first down Rams.
I couldn't believe that. They're like, yeah, because the ball hit the ground, then he hit him. It's a dead ball. Like, I mean, I understand why, but at the same time, if you look at it in replay, he literally is like hitting him as the ball, like right before the ball or right after the ball is hitting the ground. Like, the play was still like going. I don't know. I just think it's dumb.
You knew though at like the third quarter that Brady would start to turn it around, and he did. He did what Tom Brady does, brought them back from 26 down, 27 down,
24,
same thing. Still lots of touchdowns and points, and he gave them a chance. And the Buccaneers defense, they were shaky at the start. They did a solid job in the middle, and then just that last quarter kind of put the nail in the coffin for their season. It was not a great showing from one of the best defensive units in the NFL.
No.
So, sad that my boy Winfield got torched on that ball, but it is what it is. He'll come back next year and go to the Pro Bowl and everything like that. It was that Mike Evans touchdown over Jalen Ramsey, though. That was pretty fun to watch. I'm surprised I haven't seen many Jalen Ramsey memes since.
Yeah, honestly.
I only saw the picture of burnt toast. That was it. So, yeah. I mean, Jalen Ramsey doesn't deserve that disrespect because he is the best corner in the league. I think that's kind of hard to argue against him. So, yeah, give Ramsey credit except for on that play. Cooper Kupp is too good. I don't think he'll be like this next year, though, honestly. Just like I think Derrick Henry is going to start to regress soon. I think it's just going to happen. So, yeah.
Oof.
Anything else on this game?
Sorry, my computer died. I kind of didn't realize it was low. Oh, do you guys talk about the people who were like Lions fans know what this is about when they were showing that Stafford was saying the thing about clocking it or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
Stafford, a little underrated. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, a lot, dude. My dream scenario right now is Bengals Rams. Then I don't care who wins. But honestly, I'd like to see Stafford win. Like as much as like I want Joe Burrow to win, but like Stafford, I would like to see Stafford. I think he deserves it.
I think it deserves it too, but I think the Bengals offense is a lot more exciting, except for their sacks. It's the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if you're Cam Akers, how do you fumble the ball twice?
Dude, I don't understand how they won that game.
Like, you hold the ball with two hands, man. I don't know why you're trying to cut it up the field for as many yards as possible. You just got to make sure you secure the ball, and you couldn't even do that.
Yeah, I don't know how they won with 4 turnovers, and I think the Bucs only had 1.
I wouldn't be.
They had 2, I guess.
And one of them was on that weird like sequence of 3 plays where it was like fumble, and then back to the Bucs or whatever.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't be surprised if they start going with Sony Michel more this upcoming week.
Nah, I think you still got to give it to Cam Akers. He's way better.
I think they start to split more though.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I still can't believe he came back though after 5.5 months or whatever after a torn Achilles. It's unbelievable.
Trooper for that. Like, you got anything else on this game?
No, I just hope Brady doesn't retire.
All right. It's going to be a sad day if he does. All right. Final game of the divisional round weekend. Bills at Chiefs. This game was insane, and the Chiefs win 42-36 in one crazy overtime.
Yeah, this was an awesome game. Obviously, I'm trying to think. It's hard to like rank games, but the only 2 other games that come to mind that were maybe not better, but just like as good as this one was the Vikings Saints game and the Patriots comeback against the Falcons. But
are you talking playoff wise?
Just in general, I guess then you could throw the Rams, Chiefs, but yeah, playoff wise. But yeah, this was kind of what playoff football is all about. Just like the little things, like the fact that Kansas City drove like 40 yards in 13 seconds of game clock is just insane. Like, I don't know how
that was all the Bills' fault. The fact that they're giving that much credit to the Chiefs for that is actually fucking stupid.
I mean,
that was all the Bills.
You gotta give credit to Travis Kelce.
Dude, they didn't even do anything. They threw a 5-yard. He threw a 5-yard pass the first time.
Yeah,
and then he threw a seam route to Travis. Yeah, I think any quarterback could do that.
Kurt could not do that. No,
every quarterback.
Give me that. No,
most quarterbacks could do that.
Kurt could not do that.
Most quarterbacks could do that.
I'm not sure
Kirk
played
so bad.
Kirk doesn't have the chemistry on their
he doesn't have
on
the
his
chemistry.
team.
Dude, no, I'm saying I'm not even like bad just because it's Kirk Cousins. I'm saying every quarter, dude, their defense played the way they played defense in that last 13 seconds was horrible. So dumb.
I disagree. Kirk could not do that shit. Kirk is a wolf.
Dude, that was the throw to Kelce wasn't even hard.
No, Kelce did most of the work.
Yeah, they're giving so much credit to Patrick Mahomes for that. He didn't do shit. Like, he made 2 easy throws. That was it. Like, fine, it was a little under pressure, but that's it. He literally didn't do anything in those 13 seconds. They didn't do anything. The Bills gave them that. The Bills literally gave them that. But all right, you go ahead. Keep going.
Well, because Patrick Mahomes is such a good player, he was able to lead the Chiefs down. Yeah, this was an incredible game. It sucks to see the Bills consistently lose, but at the same time, I'm like, it's good because them and the Vikings continue this like they continue just trading like worse ways to lose. And who's gonna win the first Super Bowl? And I hope it never ends because it's a very fun carousel.
Vikings Bills would be the first Super Bowl to end in a tie.
Vikings Bills Super Bowl would be oh my gosh, that'd be the saddest.
That'd be awesome. That'd be entertaining.
That'd be awesome.
We would lose.
Dude, I think they would lose.
Yeah, with their history.
Find a way to blow it.
Yeah.
But yeah, awesome game. I think everyone picked the Chiefs to make it to the Super Bowl. I think.
I literally put $5 on the Bills to make the Super Bowl. To win the Super Bowl before that game even happened because I thought they're going to win. I think they're the better team still.
Buffalo?
Yeah, I think they're the better team.
I would agree with that.
I mean, I guess they had the lead with 13 seconds left.
I just think that they can do everything the Chiefs can do, but I think they're passing. I mean, the passing attack maybe a little bit to the Chiefs, but I think the Bills can run the ball a lot better. I think the Bills' defense is better than the Chiefs. And I don't know.
What a career day for Gabriel Davis, though. Like,
yeah, that was honestly insane.
I kept thinking Gabriel Davis was Diggs. Like, like when the camera pans, because they look very similar. They have
do.
They
honestly kind of do.
They have accessories as well too, and yeah, they look similar. But yeah, good game. Yeah, tough for Bills fans, but it was fun.
I mean, yeah, this is kind of, I guess, the new version of the Music City Miracle type thing. Having all that hope that they're going to win the game and having the carpet pulled right out from under them. But yeah, excellent game. This was a game that you could not turn off no matter what you were doing. It was, I'm not going to lie, kind of boring first half, but then the second half really picked it up. Like, it was still a good first half, but it wasn't spectacular. And then you started getting it going with the trading touchdowns and stuff. Where the hell has Jerick McKinnon come from?
Dude, I think it's just because Allaire was out and like they realized that he is so much faster than like Darrell Williams.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer they're going to keep Allaire.
Yeah, honestly.
But this, I don't know how to feel if you're a Bills fan. That all these years of pain and suffering, you finally get a couple of years of a good football team, and you lose to the same team twice. That must be tough. At least as Vikings fans, we only make it once every other year, so that we don't have to deal with that as much.
Yeah.
But now the Bills are accustomed to winning, and man, Sean McDermott's a good coach. Andy Reid is a better coach. If the Chiefs make it to Super Bowl, I might dress up as Andy Reid for Super Bowl Sunday. I don't know. I don't got any red shirts though.
Lol.
But yeah, this is I know lots of people have already said it, but this is the reason that overtime needs to be changed.
Oh yeah, I definitely gonna bring that up.
Even if it's just giving each team a turn with the ball, then that would make it so much better.
Oh, I agree 100%. Like people were saying, they're like, just keep the overtime rules that there is right now for the regular season, just so you don't have long games. But there's no reason in a game like this that Josh Allen and the Bills should not be able to respond.
Mm-hmm.
No reason at all. Like they should have got a chance. Like the overtime rules are just so bad. And I know people are like, well, blah, blah, this and that. It's just like, why do you want, I mean, maybe if you're a Chiefs fan, why would you want to see anyone just lose the game off the first possession? Like basketball, like any other sport, everyone gets a chance to respond. Everyone gets a chance to respond because there's hockey. Besides hockey, I guess there's one goal, but that's hockey. It's like you go back different.
And forth until that goal is scored. It's not like you get one.
Yeah, exactly.
But I saw something that's like 10 out of the 11 times the team that's won the coin flip in overtime in the playoffs has won the game on the first drive.
Yeah, exactly.
Absurd.
Yeah, it's like the Bills lost this game because of coin toss.
Exactly.
Like, if the Bills won the coin toss, they're going to score.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. It just sucks. They really need to change it. I know some people are like, well, that's the rules, but Like
Okay,
it just
rules can change.
yeah, but like it would make it so much better like to end like that. It didn't feel like it should have ended that game
It
like
should
that.
come on a defensive stop. That's how the game should end.
Literally,
Either
yeah,
a
it
defensive
should.
stop or a touchdown. Not one drive stuff.
I agree. I don't know about you guys, but the Chiefs are turning into like one of the teams that I am beginning to hate a lot.
Because they're
Just
winning
like
too much.
I mean, just like the Patriots. I'm also just like I also hate Patrick. I'm starting to hate Patrick Mahomes because he's getting the baby goat shit. Like that is annoying. Like
He's not there yet. He's
no,
very,
and
very good. But
yeah, he's good, but he's
there
not the
yet.
baby goats. Like it's not that. I also don't like his family. His family's annoying as
His
hell.
family's awful. Well, sorry,
I don't know.
Patrick, but yeah.
Yeah, no, his family's
Nobody
annoying.
wants to hang out with Jake from State Farm and Aaron Rodgers either.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, obviously because they win, obviously maybe, but they're just turning into a team that like I don't really enjoy watching. Like
win or
I don't know.
lose, the Mahomes family's gonna pour something on you.
Yeah, no, but I don't know. It just the
What do you mean by
Bills.
that, Brandon?
Because when they lost the Ravens in week 2, Jackson poured water on Ravens fans.
Oh,
and this week,
I was gonna have something else, but it's
okay,
not go down that
and this
alley.
week, Brittany Mahomes or Brittany Lane, I think,
Yeah,
poured champagne on people, which is an awful thing to do because what if they get pulled over?
yeah,
That would
that's
suck.
honestly true. But no, it's just like I like the Bills a lot. I wanted to see them move on. I think that like I said, I think they're the better team, but it just sucked to see them lose in that fashion. But I will say it. I think they played horrible defense on those 13 seconds. I think you need to play. I think you need to play up on them because like, why would you not force them into like a tight throw and like play man coverage?
To play up on them, but you don't want to play.
You can't.
Like 15,
you can't just. You can't.
You don't want to play
15
yards cushions. Yeah,
you literally made it easy for them, and then they played soft again, and then they made it easy to throw a seam route for Kelsey. Like that was just too easy. You can't let them do that. You got to force them into something else. Like they had 2 timeouts. It's not like they had one. What?
Vikings Lions.
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. Yeah, no, Yeah, no, that was just bad. Like you can't let with 2 timeouts too. It's not like people are like, oh, 13 seconds. They had 2 timeouts. You can make it in a decent chunk of yards in 13 seconds with 2 timeouts.
Mm-hmm.
And like the whole thing, like, oh, 13 seconds for Mahomes is too much. Like he didn't do anything on that drive. He did not do anything impressive. Like the stuff like when people are like, oh, too much time for Aaron Rodgers. Like Aaron Rodgers did actually some impressive shit on those plays on that drive. Mahomes made one dump off to Tyreek Hill essentially, and then he made one seam pass to Travis Kelsey with no traffic at all. I don't know. It's just you're gonna hear that for years now that Mahomes had 13 seconds and that's too much time, and it's gonna be annoying. But it just sucks because I thought. I just didn't want to see the Chiefs go on because I also want to see Patrick Mahomes go play a road playoff game. I don't think he's played a road playoff game yet. I'm pretty sure he's played all games at home
or neutral site.
Well, I guess, but he literally, he's played all his games at home. I can't even think of a game they've played on the road in the playoffs. Pretty sure they haven't, but.
Last thing I'll say, though, is good on Chiefs fans for donating so much money to the Buffalo Children's Hospital.
Okay, did it feel like a troll to you guys that they did that?
No.
Okay, I mean, I didn't really either, but like the fact that they donated 13, like I'm actually like credit to them. Also, credit to Bills fans too. Like the fact that there was Bills fans waiting in freezing cold weather for their team to get off the plane, and like they weren't just like pouting and stuff. Like I don't know, those 2 franchises, like their fans, like credit to them. Like that, I kind of have a lot of respect for them.
Yeah, I know what they're doing. But yeah, that's it. Give a little doing predictions for this upcoming week.
I got Chiefs, 49ers.
What's the score prediction?
Oh shit, I don't know. Like for each game or like
yeah, for each game. Well,
I
what do you mean?
like.
What do you-
Chiefs and 49ers are gonna win.
Yeah, but why did you ask score prediction for each game? No, I want you to combine the two scores, Blake.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know. I would think Chiefs are gonna. I feel like they're gonna blow them out. I feel like Chiefs might win. I don't know, 31-17, 31. Yeah, 31-17.
Rams 49ers. Now, what do you got?
24-21.
Okay.
I got the Bengals beating the Chiefs.
Fuck off.
31-28.
You actually believe? You don't actually
That's a
believe
beef day.
No, dude, I believe. Dude, you're telling me you don't?
Come on.
Dude, they beat the Chiefs this year. They were losing at one
In
point. Right?
Cincinnati, and it was the regular season.
Yeah, but I don't know. But
Do you
Joe
think
Burrow is not fazed
Tyrann
by
Matthew
this.
is probably going to be out.
Yeah,
Dude, it's
Dude,
Chiefs.
Dude, Joe Burrow is not fazed by anything in the NFL. People were, I
Until he
was seeing
plays
people
Kansas
talking about it
City
or whatever.
in
No.
January.
No, I was seeing people like pointed out or whatever. Like they're like Joe Burrow. And this is nothing compared to what he had to deal with in the SEC. The most like fans you'll see, I think Arrowhead like has like maybe 70K fans.
I feel like they got more, but
I'm pretty sure it's like that. They and like LSU has like 100,000. Texas
LSU.
A&M has 100,000.
It's the Chiefs that are the issue.
No, it's dude.
He's playing the
college
LSU
stadiums
of the NFL.
College stadiums are so loud.
They're so much
louder.
worse, Blake.
That's not going to
They're
have a
so
difference
much
in the
louder
game.
than-
It doesn't matter. It's not going to have a difference in the game.
He's unfazed. Like he is unfazed by anything. He does not look pressured at all. That's why I think they're going to win
All right.
because
I
plus
the Chiefs are gonna blow them.
their defense is good and like if Tyrann Matthew's out, that's big. And I don't know. I think they have a better chance out of like all the other teams besides the Bills. I think they have a good chance of beating them.
I think it's a blowout. Chiefs
I
blow
trust
them
them.
out.
I trust
We already
them.
heard your take, Blake.
31-28. And then I think I got the Rams at like 28-17. I don't think the 49ers have 3 games in a row in them. I just don't think they're that good. I mean, they're good, but like, I don't think that if the Rams get out to a lead, I don't think they're going to blow it like they did before against them. I think Sean McVay is going to finally get his number on Kyle Shanahan, and it's going to be in the right game. And I have the Bengals and the Rams in the Super Bowl.
I just want to say one thing real quick. I guess like this weekend proved that it's not always a good thing to be a 1 seed. You might want that wild card game under your belt.
I honestly would hate to be. I would like if I'm going to be anything, I'd be the 2 seed. I'd rather be the 2 seed. You play that 7 seed, which is most likely not good, and then you get another home game, and you get that 1 week of rep on you because the 1 seeds like they come up flat like all the time.
Mm-hmm. But all right, Cincinnati at Kansas City. I got the Bengals. I think we'll go 27-21. I think that's
You guys are being
adequate score.
cards right now, and you know it.
No, we're not. How are we being like they literally beat them before? Like you can't deny
You know how
that.
hard it is to beat a team twice? So
You
you're
know how
telling me the
hard it is?
Bengals are going to sweep the Chiefs?
Okay, let me
That's
put
not a
okay.
sweep, like three
Okay, no.
times.
Oh, let me say this. Do you think the Chiefs have a chance of having a letdown in the AFC title game after that last game they just had?
Nope.
You
Yeah,
don't think so? I think that's literally what's
I
going
think
to happen.
there's a chance, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I think that the Bengals are going to come out hot, and they're not looking back from there. And I think the Chiefs might struggle to start.
Okay, but when does that ever stop them?
Yeah, but I don't think the Bengals are going to stop. Plus, the Bengals literally were down 11 points at home, and they still came back. Like they were down.
Chiefs were down 24 2 years ago and blew Houston out.
okay,
Yeah,
that's
but
Houston.
Houston was horrible. This Bengals team has
Hey,
been.
they had D-Hop, they had Deshaun.
They were not as good as this Bengals team.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you guys. Kansas City is going to blow them out. It is going to be over by the end of the
Okay,
third quarter.
if Kansas City wins, it's going to be a 1-score game. They'll win by 1 score.
Yep.
If they win, they'll win by 1 score.
You guys are tripping.
Their defense isn't that great.
No, the defense Not good.
Okay, honestly, like the only way they blow them out is if they get as much pressure, which they might get a little bit of pressure, but if they sack Joe Burrow as much as the Tennessee Titans did, then they will blow them out. But I don't think it's going to happen because it didn't happen before.
Right. All right. And then San Francisco, Los Angeles. I think being realistic, I think the Rams win it. I'm not sure it's going to be a high scoring game, so I think we'll go 24-17. Yeah.
Yep. Joe Shiesty is going to be in the Super
Joey
Bowl.
franchise.
Dude, Josh Allen is probably my favorite quarterback in the league, and I just wanted them to make it. I have a lineup of like jerseys that I want to get right now. It's like Josh Allen, Joe Burrow.
Which one?
Which one? What do you mean? Which one?
What color?
Oh, dude, I'm debating between like the blue or the red.
Okay.
And then we got the Joe Burrow. I don't know which one I'm gonna get.
I'm going white tiger.
Oh yeah, the white one. If I get a white one, it'd definitely be the white one. I don't know why. That's like one of my favorite white jerseys. And then Jay Herbo. I'd get the blue one, 100%.
The powder blue?
The powder blue, 100%. I'm getting the powder blue. And then I want a Justin Jefferson jersey.
What color?
Before he leaves the Vikings. I'm debating white or purple. I'm debating. I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on the white, but I honestly feel like it's kind of sick.
I'm just waiting for the MLB lockout to end so I can get a Mark Canha jersey from the Mets.
Wait, you can't buy anything either?
Well, like they haven't come out with this stuff yet because the lockout.
Do you think? Okay, if we're talking baseball, do you think they're going to delay the season?
Yeah,
I think they will too.
They might even get canceled. I want to be that's fresh.
I don't. They're not even close to coming up with a deal.
No, because I mean they're getting closer, but it's not that close.
I don't even know what is it that the MLBPA wants.
Arbitration stuff, I think, because I think I heard they want like $100 million to be split among like the league's top like arbitrators or whatever, like players in arbitration.
I don't know what arbitration it means. Honestly.
It's like pre-free agency
players.
Yeah, like teams have control over their players and they can offer them a contract.
So like restricted free agents.
You know how like in MLB The Show, you can't like be you can't be a free agent until like 6 years after playing time.
Yeah, because
so it's like a restricted free agent essentially.
Yeah,
kind of. Yeah.
Oh, is that like the big? Isn't there another thing though too?
I mean, no. MILB players getting paid more.
Oh yeah,
international players.
No, the minor
leaguers.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that's always an issue.
Oh, you're talking about the negotiating.
Yeah. Side note, Ronald Acuna Jr. signed with the Twins. Let's get it. He's 16.
Did you see that they wanted 100? Did you see that the PA was asking for like $100 million in the new deal, and then MLB offered $10 million?
I know. That's awful.
Wait, what?
Stupid. Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
The Players Association wanted like $100 million
for arbitration.
Something. Yeah, and so the MLB offered them $10 million.
Yeah, dude, the MLB is just gonna have to suck it up.
They're kind of greedy, honestly.
MLB is, dude.
I mean, all sports owners are.
Bob Manfred, bro.
MLB makes so much money; they don't need to act like they don't make anything.
Except for Steve Ballmer, he's the only unselfish owner I know.
Facts. I love that guy.
Ballmer?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's wrap it up.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us at Certified Beef. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. R.I.P. Kobe.
Yo, I was about to say that.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Miss you, bud.
Yeah. Vikings 2022.
I saw you
champions. Yeah. R.I.P. Kobe. You know.
Without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you.